Hey, good day, folks. So today we made our way down to the San Diego Air and Space, or as it's referred to on Google Maps, San Diego Aerospace Museum. This particular museum is located down in Gillespie Field, which is a small airfield near El Cajon.
It's outside the hangar. Again, this is down on Gillespie Field, and it's really the overflow of aircraft that they couldn't store down at the San Diego Air and Space Museum down in Balboa Park. And this particular Tomcat was used in the Tom Cruise's latest movie as the, I'll say, prop. It doesn't fly, of course, they have the trailer, where Tom Cruise in the second movie, the sequel to Top Gun 2, essentially commandeers a foreign military jet, which happens to be this old F-14.
And not to be overlooked, there's a parking lot full of Cold War era jets, mainly from the U.S., although there are a couple of Russian ones thrown in here, so you'll see those here as we walk down the tarmac.
You get the Soviet-designed adversarial fighter aircraft seen throughout the world. They're in the Vietnam era in particular, and then a little bit in the beginning of the first Gulf War. The Iraqis had these. I'm still not sure exactly what this is. Looks like an old warbird, obviously, but what I can tell from the markings on it is that it was a one of the tankers that they used to extinguish fires. UH-1, this is UH-1 right here. Looks like it was an old Nat Guard UH-1. It's been donated. Gosh knows how many hours I've got flying in the back of those things. Not sure what this is. Single seater, dual prop. Let's see a placard on this thing. I'll find out what this guy is in a minute. Inside this old Stratocruiser. This is something that flew from the West Coast out to Honolulu, Hawaii. It's like the navigator station over here. Pretty tight quarters. Front pilot and co-pilot. And I'm guessing this is the flight engineer's seat here, given all the gauges and everything in front of them. All analog. Pretty amazing. Amazing. So this is 70s era, and the other video I showed you before was 50s, 60s era. So I'm guessing the flight, I'm trying to think which is the navigation station. Or did they have
behind the first officer?
Okay, so this would be the nav station here?
Yeah, this one most probably, they add a seat here to make sure that everything in good order, like the warning lights.
Right.
And they actually have spare fuse, spare light bulbs.
Right. Isn't that crazy? Because I remember back in the day for the old aircraft, they had a flight engineer, they had a weather officer over here, or one of these two, and of course the pilot, co-pilot.
It's still not exactly glass cockpit like today. There are three big glass cockpit monitor and not much gauge except the fuel tank gauge. That's it.
Oh yeah, with all the digital displays and stuff on the modern aircraft.
Modernizing around 1987.
Right.
At least the Boeing put all the glass cockpit. Because
these are all the milling machines. This is back here again in the restoration area. Let's see, there's a air-launched cruise missile down here, and another cruise missile up there. We're still in the same area here. You can see now there's the quarter scale of the Global Hawk. All the old machines here. That's an industrial sewing machine here. That is amazing. Now all this stuff was donated, but you can imagine all these, what looks like all these green tooling machines over here. All this stuff was high tech back in the day. You guys were having to hand fabricate all the pieces and parts of all these aircraft and missiles. Just amazing. Again, it's kind of a museum in itself, even though this is the restoration area here. And what the cool thing they have is the reproduction of the Wright Flyer, full scale. Very cool. Complete with engines. I don't think it's ever going to fly. It is so cool. But you can see the skeleton frame here, the wing spars, cool Piper Cube hanging there on the top. Gentleman here in the back working. There's two big hangars. This is the first hangar. This hangar has a number of restored aircraft, plus some that are in some state of reassembly. Back in the back is the Ryan X-13, and I've got some still photos of that too.